Today in the online class session of accountancy, I will explain you one new topic, interest on debentures. On the basis of this numerical, see question number 30. On 1st April 2015, KK Limited issued 500 9% debentures of rupees 500 each. Means the total value of debentures is 500 debentures multiplied by 500 rupees. 2,50,000 rupees debenture holders were there. These debentures were issued at a discount of 4%. Just calculate 4% of 500. You will get 20 rupees. Redeemable at a premium of 5%. Calculate 5% of 500. You will get 25 rupees. Means total loss is 20 plus 25. 45 rupees is the total loss at the time of issuing the debentures, and this loss will be shown in the due entry of application and allotment, combined entry of application and allotment, right? So let us pass the journal entries, because the journal entries is asked in the question. Pass necessary journal entries for the issue of debentures. Okay, at the time of issuing the debentures, that is 500 debentures, we will be receiving 500 face value minus discount 20 rupees, that is 480 rupees per debenture. 500 multiplied by 480, you will get 2,40,000 as the answer. Okay, multiply 500 debentures by 480 rupees, that is the calling value of the debenture. Now these two journal entries already I told you, I explained you in the topic accounting for issue of debentures considering the terms and condition of redemption. Okay, in this question, the total loss due to discount on issue of debentures and premium on redemption of debentures is rupees 45. Okay, so in front of loss on issue of debentures, we need to multiply 500 debentures with rupees 45. Okay, 20 was the discount amount and 25 rupees was the premium on redemption amount. And if there is premium at the time of redemption of the debentures, then the effect of premium on redemption is to be shown on the debit as well as on the credit side. On the debit side, we have indicated it by the name of loss on issue of debentures. Okay, right? Here in loss on issue of debentures, we have included 25 rupees premium at the time of redemption. Okay, and in front of premium on redemption on the credit side, we need to multiply 500 debentures by 25 rupees, right? In front of 9% debentures, already I told you, we need to multiply the number of debentures, that is 500, with the face value per debenture. Face value per debenture is 500. 500 multiplied by 500, you will get the answer 2,50,000. Okay, so this is the journal entry at the time of issuing the debentures. Now further reading out the question. pass necessary journal entries for the issue or debentures and debenture interest. For debenture interest also we need to pass the journal entry for the year ended 31st March 2016. Okay, means 1 year interest is to be calculated, and this interest will be calculated on the face value of the total debentures. Total debentures are 500, multiply by 500, we will get the answer 2,50,000. This 9%, which is also known as coupon rate, already I told you, is the interest rate. Okay, coupon rate or the interest rate, right? And on its basis we need to calculate interest on the debenture outstanding. Debentures outstanding are 2,50,000. 2,50,000 multiplied by 9%, we will get the answer 22,500. Calculate yourself. Okay, means annual interest to be paid to the debenture holders is 22,500. But this interest is to be paid in two installment, half yearly installment. First installment is to be paid on 30th September and second installment on 31st March. Okay, so we need to divide this interest amount, that is 22,500, into halves. Okay, half yearly installment. 22,500 divided by 2, you will get the answer 11,250. You will get the answer 11,250. See, 11,250 interest on debentures. Okay, on September 30. On September 30, that is half yearly interest is to be paid to the debenture holders. And the rate of tax deducted at source is 10%. We need to calculate here TDS, tax deducted at source, TDS, and TDS on interest is 10%. Total interest is 22,500. Half yearly installment of interest is 22,500 divided by 2, 11,250, and on 11,250 we need to make payment equivalent to 10% as a tax to the government. Okay, so calculate 11,250 10%, we will get 1125. Okay, 1125, right? Now the amount payable to debenture holders will be 11,250 minus 1,125, that is 10,125. Okay, debenture holders and TDS, these both are the liabilities, and whenever the liabilities increases are to be shown on the credit side, and so we have done. Okay, interest on debentures is an expense for us, and whenever expense increase is shown on the debit side, and so we have done. Now on September 30, one more entry we need to pass, and that entry relates to making payment to debenture holders and making payment of tax to the government of India. TDS means tax deducted at source. Okay, so these liabilities will increase when the liabilities will when we will make payment to debenture holders and TDS to government of India, then the liabilities will decrease. Okay, right? In this journal entry, the liabilities were increasing, and thus we showed it by the name of debenture holders on the credit side and TDS on the credit side. So these both the liabilities are shown on the credit side, being an increment in the liabilities. But when we will make payment of these liabilities, then these liabilities will decrease, and in the second entry on September 30 we will show debenture holders and TDS on the debit side. ठीक है, and will make payment to these both the parties for creditors to bank account 11,250. Right now, these two entries as passed on September 30, ठीक है, will be repeated in March 2016 also. Okay, right, because again we need to make payment to the debenture holders, the payment of interest to the debenture holders, and on debenture interest we need to calculate TDS also. Okay, and second entry we will make payment of the same amount to the debenture holders. Yes, see, I have repeated the journal entry as well as the same amounts are repeated. Okay, now one difference is there in the last entry. One new entry is to be passed related to writing of interest on debentures from statement of PL account. Okay, whenever we write off any expense, any loss or any discount from a statement of PL, that is profit, then the profit decreases and is to be shown on the debit side, and we have shown it on the debit side. Okay, and this expense is written off, so the burden of this expense decreased, and whenever expenses decreases are to be shown on the credit side, and so we have done, right? So this is the solution of this question. Okay, right, this was the last topic of the chapter issue of debentures. Copy this question and try to solve the illustration based on the same topic. Right, that's all for today.